Hey everyone, it's Tyron again. We've got a great interview for you. Coming to you is Raphael. Raphael's been a member of our club for some time. He's our resident boxer. He's got some great tips on what you can do in using the different activities and exercises dealt with boxing that really can help you get in shape quickly. So check it out. He's got a great story comes with that. So here it comes. Fitness here in Katy, and we are back with another interview that we think you're going to really enjoy. So I'm here with Raphael. Raphael's got another great story. Raphael's a boxer, has had all kinds of challenges in his life that he wants to share with you, but he tells the story much better than I do, so I'm going to let you go. So Raphael, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us about this journey that you've got.
Awesome. You know what? About 5-6 years ago, I was really out of shape, overweight. I was probably around 220 pounds. I walked into a doctor's office to get a checkup. And I was shocked because, as far as I was concerned, I was still about 180 pounds out of high school. Way wrong. I smoked a lot of cigarettes, and I wasn't getting regular exercise, so I was just feeling unhealthy. And the doctor told me some words I'll never forget. He said, anytime you inhale something that's on fire, it's bad for you. I don't care what it is. And since then, I've held on to that, and I walked away from there knowing that I needed to get my act together because I was too young to be in the kind of shape I was in. So I walked into not just any gym, but I decided to pick up boxing, and it's taught me so much discipline for exercise and like a respect for like treating your body like you should. You really shouldn't take it for granted. Like you can't just eat whatever and not exercise. It's very important to take care of your body. So I think I walked away with more from boxing than I have anything, just because of the discipline and the hard work that is required to reach like maximum physical attributes. So I definitely learned a lot from that.
So tell us a little bit about the boxing piece when it comes to, because I've been a little bit involved in this, and it's one of the most demanding sports when it comes to not just discipline but physical capabilities. So tell us what the training, like what is it like to train as a boxer? What are some of the typical routines that you'd be doing?
A lot of typical routines. The biggest thing is stretching, believe it or not, because it's so easy. I've torn a ligament in my arm from constantly wailing on the bag. You're not doing any kind of physical prep. Definitely there's a lot of core work. Your core is very important. You take a lot of punches to the lower area, so sit-ups, Russian twists, planks, those kinds of things are very detrimental. On top of just having a general ability to do basic exercises like push-ups, jumping jacks. You wouldn't think they would be a big deal, but it's all part of stamina, because after going 3 or 4 rounds, and then trying to do a basic exercise like that, if you can't do it, it's not a good sign. So it's definitely something that they try to incorporate along with all the physical things. It's more than just being inside the ring in boxing. It's definitely a lot of extra groundwork that you got to put in.
Yeah, so you got to put in the time. A lot of running.
A lot of running. Cardio is huge. Yeah, cardio is huge. Most boxers that I know, guys are out there, they're running at least 5-6 miles a day. You can't break a sweat. That is almost standard, because you might be in the ring amateurly 3 minutes, but that's a long time to be constantly moving around. 3-4 rounds of that non-stop, and then for professionals it's 12 rounds, 3 minutes, that's 30 minutes non-stop moving. So your stamina's got to be there. You got to run.
Yep.
Big deal.
So tell us now, if you've got people out there that are looking for different ways to be able to mix it up, other than just getting on a treadmill or doing some curls and stuff like that. What would you recommend as a couple of tips that they could do to sort of take on some of that boxing type of workout? What would be a couple of tips that you would say, hey, do this, do this, do this. This will get you a good heart rate, escalated, and get you sweat going.
I think one of my easiest favorites that picked up was jump rope. That's definitely a good one. There's a lot of things you can do with the jump rope. It's not just jumping up and down. There's skipping, kind of get a rhythm going, and alternate feet, jump up and down, move back and forth. But once you get that rhythm going, you can kind of just pick up that naturally. I would say jump rope's a good way to pick up extra cardio. Believe it or not, shadow boxing is a good thing because, like I said, it's more than just hitting the bag sometimes, because that can be damaging to the hands if you're just constantly hitting on the bag and you don't really know what you're doing. It's a good thing practicing the movement and getting your arms used to it. Learning how to stand. Definitely think a good exercise to mix it up besides jump roping. You can always do exploding push-ups, that was something we started doing. You know, when you jump up, you kind of catch yourself on the way back down, you clap when you come up. That was something, you know, I never thought to do. That was like the first thing the coach had to do. I don't think I actually did any regular push-ups. My first few weeks going into boxing was always exploding push-ups. Things like that, you know, and using a lot more body movements, you know, for like I said, with planking, things like that, is definitely more than, because once you get cardio down, you can have anything under control, but yeah, I definitely think some of those other things like that are a lot better.
Now, if someone watching this, let's say they want to just learn a couple of things about how you do some of these movements, maybe it's something we can point them in your direction, you'd be able to, because you're in here on a regular basis.
Most definitely. Yeah, I'm in here on a regular basis. I can always teach you some basic steps, like as far as how you should stand and what kind of position you should be in when you actually throw a punch. And the biggest thing, I guess for a tip, anybody that thinks about boxing is a basic punch, you know, when you stand forward, like your jab is always going to be a full extension. You know, I think a lot of people, I see people punching, they'll punch straight out, and when you're punching a bag, you know, if you look at a target, it's slightly up, so you know, you kind of want to make sure you fully extend all that, punch a little upward. It's not just, I see people almost like, you're hurting your hand, don't do that. You know, you can really hurt yourself. So always make sure, practice kind of hitting away from the bag if you want to start doing that. But yeah, if I'm here and you see me, I will definitely give you some tips. I'll definitely show you a few things, keep you from hurting yourself in the long run.
Well, great. Well, this is Raphael. Fantastic story, going from 220 pounds to someone physically in shape to be able to sit in the ring with an opponent. That's pretty impressive. And yeah, I really appreciate the tips, Raphael. And yeah, it's nice to be able to meet another member of our AFKaty family here. And we've got a punching bag here, and so you're welcome to come and join us. We've got jump ropes, got a whole functional training area that's something that Raphael takes advantage of all the time. And so until next time, again, Raphael, thank you so much. We'll see you very soon.